guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So before we get started, make sure to hit that like button. Also subscribe to my channel. In this video, we will talk about recent archaeological discoveries. So make sure to watch the full video. In 2022, archaeological discoveries are still being made around the world, and these are some of the largest findings in recent years. Archaeological discoveries are interesting because they reveal more about the lives of ancient humans. Every discovery adds to the knowledge of the ancient past, leaving us hungry for more. And who knows how much more there could be out there seeing the amazing achievements of the ancient people. Many of the findings might just be for curiosity's sake, but some of them might be the key to the future of humans. While the findings go on, these are the most recently uncovered things about the ancient world of humans. 1. The 3,000-year-old city buried under sand in Egypt. In Egypt, a lost golden city in Luxor was recently discovered. According to the discovery, this archaeological site was buried beneath the sand for thousands of years. Despite its distant creation, the site remains largely intact and unspoiled. The interesting site is believed to have been built by Amenhotep II, Tutankhamun's grandfather. With many stone jars and many other structures largely intact, it is quite obvious that the city was abandoned rather than destroyed. 2. Ancient luxurious ride in Pompeii. Satyr and nymph designs, ropes with flower decorations, and high iron wheels are all characteristics of the chariot recently found during an archaeological exploration in Pompeii. The ceremonial chariot is considered a luxurious ride when compared to others commonly seen during the time, which is about 2,000 years ago. According to Eric Poehler, a professor at the University of Massachusetts Amherst, in a statement to NPR, this ride is the Lamborghini chariot at the time used to transport the elite to the ancient events and festivals. The luxury, as well as the amazing preservation of the chariot on the site, left the archaeologists on the site amazed. 3. An ancient restaurant that serves unique dishes in Pompeii. An ancient restaurant that is believed to have served some juicy dishes was recently discovered in Pompeii in 2019. According to the clues, this restaurant was a mecca for a dish described as honey-roasted rodents. Interestingly, there were excavations of goat, pig, and dog bones, and also snail shells, which shed more light on the restaurant's meat-rich menu apparently. The good news is that the restaurant is now open to the public so explorers can have an idea of the delicacies in the ancient Italian city. However, don't expect honey-roasted rodents. 4. Roman shipwreck discovered near Sicily. A shipwreck carrying goods has been discovered in the Mediterranean close to Sicily. The shipwreck dates as far back as 2,200 years ago. Visual clues from the wreck reveal that the vessel was loaded with wine and flour. Since the ancient Romans were believed to have traded olive, wine, corn, and spices, this ship must have been heading to a buyer. 5. A hint of women's power in ancient Spain. Contrary to what many believe, women in the ancient world might have been powerful people in society who held top positions just like men. The 2014 excavation of a grave in Spain reveals that. The grave uncovered at La Almoloya, a gravesite in Spain, consisted of the remains of a woman and some silver jewelry. An important aspect of this finding is that a man was buried beside the woman, but the man had no possessions that could have been described as luxurious. Items found in the woman's possession included a silver diadem, which was still on her head, a necklace, and 2 bracelets. According to scholars, the artifact on the woman's head must have been a symbol of power. Conclusions drawn with this is that she must have been a ruler or a prominent figure in the El Arger society, which thrived in 2200, 1550 BC in the region. 6. A Dead Sea Scroll in the Cave of Horror. The Cave of Horror is a place in Israel where the remains of 40 Jewish men, women, and children were first found in the 1960s. Perhaps the discovery was too terrifying for the excavators, as there was no notice of any other thing until March 2021, approximately 60 years later, when fragments of a Dead Sea Scroll were discovered in the same Cave of Horror. Most of the writings on the scroll are in Greek letters with few wordings in Hebrew, specifically the name of God. These writings on the scroll are said to be parts of the biblical books of Zechariah and Nahum. In addition to the scrolls, other recent findings in the cave included a 6,000 years old mummified child, believed to be in middle childhood, and a basket dating back to approximately 8500 BC, which was found in a nearby cave. 7. The tomb of an Egyptian treasurer. Ta-an-Waya was the royal treasurer of Egypt during the reign of Ramses II, also known as Ramses the Great, and his tomb has been discovered in a large burial site called Saqqara located in Giza. The discovery was made by a group of archaeologists from Cairo University. The tomb contains some writings and drawings, which of course shed more light on the lives of the ancient Egyptian people during the time of Ramses II. 8. Tombs from the Old Kingdom in Egypt. 5 tombs from the Old Kingdom were recently discovered in the Saqqara necropolis. The tombs, dating back to 4,000 years ago, were beautifully decorated and, according to the Secretary General of the Supreme Council of Antiquities, Mustafa Waziri, the tombs were designed for senior officials in ancient Egypt, such as those in charge of palace supervision and regional rule. 9. A new lost Roman city in the Spanish Pyrenees. New lost cities are being discovered all the time around the world. More ancient lost cities have been discovered in Egypt. One of the latest announcements of major archaeological discoveries has been a new lost Roman city in the Spanish Pyrenees. No one even knows the name of this ancient Roman city lost to time, but for now, it is being called El Foro de la Tuta. It is believed to date from the 1st and 2nd centuries AD, when the Roman Empire was at its peak. 10. San Jose's Spanish treasure galleon. San Jose has been touted as the mother of all shipwrecks. She was a 64-gun, 3-masted galleon that was launched in 1698. She sank in battle near what is today Colombia in 1708, while laden with gold, silver, and emeralds. The San Jose was discovered in 2015, but the salvage of her many treasures has been held up by endless legal disputes. It is thought that her bounty is worth billions, perhaps as much as $17 billion. Wreck hunting and salvaging their long-lost treasures is actually big business, and there are many ships dedicated to the finding and salvaging of ships like the San Jose. What do you think of our video? Let me know in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel before you go. Thank you for watching.